No idea if this is working. I'm not sure if it is. And I see nothing. Okay, so evidently it is working. This is the first time I've streamed, so yeah. So anyway, this is Anthony from Cardano Sense. This is the first stream ever, so if there's some volume issues, I'm sure there's probably issues. Let me know if you end up watching this. It is approximately 11:49 Eastern time. I wanted to start this at 10, so you see how this is working today. But anyway, this is my first time doing this, so let's just get into this. This is the Catalyst version of Cardano Sense, where we go over projects in the Catalyst ecosphere. We go over about 3 a day. Today is, I think, episode 25, so it's taking me this long to figure this out. Hopefully this is working okay. So we start the show, as usual, with my stake pool. This is sponsored by my stake pool, the Sophie stake pool. We have about 750,000 ADA. Thank you for the person who signed up recently, who delegated their ADA to us. 100% luck. 94 blocks so far. Okay, so let's get right into it today with our first. We've got a couple good projects today, actually. I'm kind of excited about a couple of these projects. Let's get right into it with our first project. This project is, whoa, look at that. This is the, let me fix this real quick. Ooh, there we go. So this is the Novellia gaming platform and store. So let's read the problem statement here. Blockchain games are difficult for gamers and developers to interact with. There is a need for an ecosystem that simplifies the user experience. And their solution, Rektangular Studios' solution is, Novellia is a community-driven platform that simplifies blockchain integration for developers and users throughout the streamlined user interface experience. There are 3 skilled developers and a product manager, 20 years plus experience, AI, blockchain, and gaming. So whenever I see that as experience, the first thing I like to do is look for a little proof of experience, which they have supplied here. So this is a really nice website, Novellia website. They kind of explain what they're doing, non-fungible tokens, how everything works. Now the interesting thing about this site is that it's in the app section. So when you have projects that you'd like to get funded by Cardano, there's different campaigns you can put them under. So they put this under the dApp section. And there is a section for developers, so I thought it was a little interesting that they didn't put this under the developer section. They put this under the dApp section. I'm guessing they were trying to figure out which way to go with it because they are also putting out a game as a proof of concept, right? So which is this here. This is their proof of game concept, so let's take a look at it. And it's pretty neat. Like, I haven't gone through and played it. I usually check these to make sure everything's working, and that they can do what they say they can do here. And this is real. I mean, this is really nice. They obviously did a lot of work on this. So I think you should definitely take a look through here, especially if you're a developer. Because let's go back to their proposal here. So essentially, I think what they want is to make an easy. Make something that developers can use and incorporate into their games. Here, I'll read the first paragraph here. Novellia is a decentralized video game platform. It increases developer profit margin and accelerates access to blockchain features such as selling NFTs and rewarding gamers for playing. It also reduces censorship and a cancel culture from centralized gatekeepers, which is really good. So I'm not going to read through all of this, but essentially they have ways in here so that when players sell tokens or sell their NFTs, they can get a little money from those. So it kind of helps developers add ways they can make revenue from their games. Down here at Good for Gamers, let's read the first paragraph here as well. Novellia assures gamers really own what they purchase. They can stop worrying about if their account is disabled, causing them to lose access to their hard-earned games, in-game assets, and achievements. So essentially, this is what NFTs are for, right? So when you're a gamer, you can buy an NFT, you can use it for however it works in your game, and then you could sell it. And that's kind of the way it works with NFTs. Let's see, interoperability. I'm not going to read through all of this. let's look at the proposal itself, though, right? So what are the funds being used for? So they do a nice job of breaking it down: legal fees, marketing, 2D artwork, 3D artwork, audio, so and so, deliverables. So they have a nice list here of what they want to get done. They have links to everything. We already looked at a couple of those things. We're not going to look at the white paper and stuff like that. But I encourage everyone to look at this proposal. I like this proposal. I think this is a good proposal. I would encourage people to come and look at this. KPIs, which is nice. So this is basically what they want to happen, or what their kind of this, not the steps, but what they're going to kind of try to accomplish, right? So 10,000 active wallets, 3 organizations using it, 50,000 social media subscriptions, and so forth. They're looking for $60,000. That's a good amount of money. They have everything broken down here, so that's good. But 60,000 is a good chunk. But I would encourage people to look at this. I like this. They've done a lot of work. Obviously, they know what they're doing. They've got a pretty high clap ratio here, as I like to call it. Kudos is what it's really called. But I would encourage people to take a look at this. I do like this this proposal. Okay, let's move on to the next proposal here. The next proposal, and this is, I really like this next proposal personally, because I like the real estate aspect of NFTs and blockchain. So this is a company out of Dubai. Problem statement: crypto investors don't have access to real estate investments via crypto funds. Solution: a platform for investors to purchase a property or to join an investment fund that invests in real estate with full transparency. I really like this idea, because if we can get this going, if we can get to the point, and I'm talking about the United States here, when we can legally use tokens to represent houses, then we can. I mean, you could have $10 invested in real estate, right? Because you can split it any way. So it really brings real estate investment to anybody. And that's really the thing I like about the potential to this. But let's take a look at this platform. So the problem statement: crypto investors don't have access to real estate investments via crypto funds. It's true. Solution: a platform for investors to purchase property or join an investment fund that invests in real estate with full transparency. The joining part, I think, is really a real strong aspect of what you can do with this stuff. Experience: MBA from Copenhagen Business School, 7 years IT, product dev, marketing experience, 1.5 years in property tech. Okay, so I looked at the website. Now, the first time I looked at this website, I said, when I see real professional websites like this, and this is from Dubai, especially when they're from different countries, I'm like, yeah, I don't know. I went through the contact us. There's really no names here. The properties they have. So this kind of scares me a little bit. But when I scrolled to the bottom, I saw About Us. So I went to the About Us, and there's really nothing here, right? that really connects this website to the proposal. So this kind of scares me a little bit. It makes me think twice and look at it twice. But that being said, as I went through here, I'm not going to go through everything. It's really well laid out. They have a Google Doc here that lists kind of what's going on and other companies that are actually doing this now. If I can't really scroll over to the left, or I'm going to lose everything. So, but I'd say you should take a look at this. And then as we read through here, they have a pretty good list of what they're trying to do. And then they say this is their current website, right? They're working with 50 clients, and they have listing already in Dubai. They're talking here about how Dubai is very crypto friendly. And look, they're only asking for $10,000, right? That doesn't mean a scam can't only ask for a little amount of money. And I'm not saying this is a scam. I actually think this is for real. I think this Donnie or this business here that's out of Dubai, I think they should really maybe get with somebody, maybe get with a community advisor or someone that just knows a lot about proposals, and they should clean this up a little bit and add to it, and just so it's kind of it's laid out better and there's more information. I really like this idea. In fact, I might get in touch with them and see if they need help laying the proposal out, or if I can help them in any way, because I think this is a great idea. And I really want to see this come to the United States. Okay, let's move on to our last proposal. And as I've been talking about with these proposals, once a show, I'm going to talk about a proposal that's just not that great as far as the proposal goes. And I've been trying to figure out what to call this segment or what to call it. And I think I'm going to call it the unfortunate proposal. So this is the unfortunate proposal segment. So this is today's unfortunate proposal. ADA powers incentive apps. The problem: easy GTM strategy for ADA to drive wider adoption and liquidity. Okay, so the first issue here is, what the heck does GTM stand for? Right? There may be people that know it, and obviously people that wrote this proposal know what GTM stands for, but I don't, and if I don't, there's probably other people that don't. So you really should, if you're going to use acronyms, you should define them at least once in the proposal so people know what that is. Solution: drive ADA adoption by powering loyalty, gift card, and incentive programs by building a simple API for these apps. Experience: we are a team of longtime software developers. 4 companies and 2 exist. 4 companies and 2 exits, so they sold 2 of them. And business professionals, and they want $35,000. Look, this is their whole proposal, right? I mean, if they're developers, if they've had 4 companies and sold 2 and they're long-time developers, come on, you got to know this isn't enough. But all that being said, I like this idea. I've always thought loyalty cards, and I actually wrote up a paper on this. I've always thought loyalty cards were a good way to get people to use cryptocurrency, right? The thing I wrote, the paper I wrote, was based on kids, like a kid's indoor playground or something. I always thought if you could get a bunch of them to be connected throughout the United States, and you were to give loyalty cards and use crypto, right, as the loyalty points for when they use this, I just thought that was a great way to get people involved in them. You could give them little credit cards or even little USB drives, and all the crypto could be on there. It's easily divisible, so they could connect with any playgrounds around the country. They could all have kind of their own, how much each one costs, kind of a loyalty program. Or not even loyalty, you could buy like a membership at your local place, and then it could be used all over the place, right? So anyway, I think this loyalty setup or idea to use this to get people into crypto is a really good idea. I wish that someone would expand on this more. Okay, so that is the unfortunate proposal of the day. So we're going to go now into community chatter. So as far as the community goes, they're still trying to get this registration process worked out. I read something today, and they said it might take another 2 weeks. And I think the message was from today. So yeah, they're kind of cutting it close, and I think they're putting Fund 6 off a little bit because of it. I think I also read that. The only other thing is the veteran community advisors, VCAs, are still going over the proposals to make sure that the original community advisors, everything looks good. They're checking all of the possible mistakes or wrong ratings as pointed out by some of the proposers, and we have a week to do that, so we're in the process of doing that. Aside from that, that's about it. So this is the big thing for today. This is live. No one's watching, but that's exactly what I expected. So hopefully the sound and everything sounds good. I'm going to end this, and I'm going to go check and see how this thing worked out. So so thanks for watching, and I will see you tomorrow, hopefully at 10 a.m. Thank you. Bye-bye. I can't cut it really nicely into the ending like this because it's live. So anyway, let's try it again here. I'm going to try it. Goodbye.